I'm going off to the store, Safeway, to do a little bit of shopping on, they have a sale going on right now. It's about 6 p.m. right now, Honolulu, Hawaii, February 15th, 2020, Saturday. I'm having a sale at Safeway Supermarket at 888 Kapahulu Boulevard, and that's where I'm off to. So I wanted to test out this camera, see how well it's working with the new battery. I don't want to discuss the battery per se, except to say that it's one of the reasons I'm doing it's a small reason I'm doing this video. The main reason is I wanted to talk about saving the world, basically, because that's what I am. I'm the savior. I'm your savior. I'm going to save humanity from going down a path to its own destruction. The way I'm going to do that very easily is to point out to people the truth. The truth is that a myth is a myth. And it's a lie to claim that a myth is a truth. So a lot of our problems today stem from the fact that people know next to nothing about almost everything and choose to use pessimistic myths to create an identity for themselves. And this is the problem, pessimism. Alright? That's the problem. It's a choice. People are making pessimism. It's a choice to I don't know what you call it, just a choice of pessimistic myth. It doesn't matter whether it's atheism or it could be a belief in an evil one cast down from heaven ruling over earth. Whatever kind of myth you want to talk about, choosing to believe in that, you're believing in something pessimistic. And it's a choice because you really don't know. You don't know. You don't know what the truth is. You know next to nothing about almost everything. So do I. Why do I know that? It's simple. Simple, really. One totality exists. For that reason, we are all parts of the existence of one totality. Ideas are thoughts, beliefs, and expectations about the existence of one totality. We use our senses and perceptions to verify the truth and falsity of ideas. Truths are ideas that can be verified to be true. Myths are ideas that cannot be verified to be true or false. Lies are ideas that can be verified to be false. Now, our senses and perceptions are limited. Our senses and perceptions are limited by the fractal, infernal, temporal characteristic attributes of our seed bodies. Our senses and perceptions are limited by a proximity to a specific point in energy, space, and time. For that reason, we know next to nothing about almost everything. Yet, people want to create identities for themselves. They want to give meaningful answers to the grand, enigmatic questions of identity. What am I? Where am I? When am I? How am I? Why am I? Who am I? And so, people turn to myths in order to supplement what they are capable of knowing through their senses and perceptions. And that is how they give meaningful answers and tell the world who, what, where, when, how, why, who they are. What, where, when, how, why, who they are. They answer the questions this way. And then somebody comes along and says, ah, I've discovered the one true myth. Right? This is where all the problems begin. The lie that a myth is a truth. Mendacity enters in. Right? It seems so obvious, you know. A myth, the truth is that a myth is a myth. You know, claiming that a myth is the truth is, on its face, a lie. It's ridiculous. But who's going to argue with that somebody if that somebody is a member of the ruling class who threatens to kill you if you don't convert to a belief in the one true myth? I don't think very many people are going to necessarily want to, you know, hold out on the truth in that. So people self-organized over thousands of years around the lie that a myth is a truth. And this is how people created identities for themselves. And then, you know, it becomes very easy for the ruling class to get communities of faithful believers to march off to their deaths in war. Because all I have to say is, those people over there, they don't believe in the one true myth. Those people over there, they're the enemy. Right? That's what ends up happening. And so, oh wow. And so, but getting back to solving the problems on this planet in the present day, you know, right now there's a lot of talk about socialism. Socialism is our answer. We can fix our problems with socialism. Well, I don't know if the rich are going to really be willing to part with their power, income, and wealth. They're just not. You know, they're going to do whatever they can to sabotage it. And then, in order to keep it going, you're going to have gulags like they had in the Soviet Union, right? For all the people who decide they're going to rebel against this and try to sabotage it at every turn. And then, you know, it'll just turn into a mess. What needs to happen, I don't think socialism is necessarily the answer. I think it is a logical result of choosing to have the highest esteem of self and the highest esteem of the world. So that's what needs to happen first. We need to address the sadness, fear, and anger that follows from the discovery of the impending disease and death of the seed body. Because that is what is motivating the rich, the ruling class, to hold on to everything, hold on to money, hold on to everything. It's their sadness, fear, and anger that motivates them to be cruel. Okay, so now we're going to get a basket. We're here at the supermarket. I don't know how the battery's holding up. I can't really tell. But the camera's still going, so let's keep going. So, you know, one shot. This is like a one-shot movie here, right? It's the latest style. So I should be in frame. Now we're going to do our shopping. In the lovely Safeway Market. Let's see now, what do I need today? I need some, okay, I need some oil. Something I needed, right? So we need to get more oil. Let me put this, this is getting heavy on my arm, so we'll just put it in the basket here. Continue onward. So this is, as you can see, everything's fairly well stocked here. This is 2020, as I said, February 15th. So we got lots of food right now here in Honolulu, Hawaii. I hope it always you know, it stays that way. And, okay. Do I need anything out of the produce section? Yes, I do actually. I do actually need something out of the produce section. What was that? I like skipped a little bit right there. The gimbal. I have it on a gimbal, handheld gimbal camera. It's a GoPro Hero 4, in case anybody's wondering. I mean, in like 100 years from now, nobody's going to care. No one is going to care. Let's skip to something that people are going to care about. All right. How do we balance the powerful emotional responses to sorrow, fear, and anger that follow from the discovery of the impending disease and death of the seed body? How do we do that? Well, it's choices. Remember, the existence of one totality makes possible an infinite number, diversity, and variety of myths. And right now we're making the mistake on this planet, a lot of people are making the mistake of choosing to believe in the most pessimistic myths, you know, or pessimistic myths, let's just put it that way. You know, like the myth about the existence of an evil one cast down from heaven living over earth, the myth about the existence of a godless totality, these kind of myths. This is what people are choosing to believe, and it's causing problems. Because, why? Because people discover the impending disease and death of the fractal infernal temporal seed body, and then they realize, oh, I'm going to die. And then they get angry, and they get frightened, and they get sad. And so this is where we're at right now. We need to realize, you know, we need to look at the scientific evidence. We need to look at the placebo effect, which suggests that optimism correlates with happiness and health. We need to look at the nocebo effect, which suggests that pessimism correlates with sadness, fear, and anger. And then we need to choose to believe in the most optimistic myths. Not because we know them to be true, but because doing so produces the most powerful emotional responses of joy, faith, and love imaginable. And those most powerful emotional responses of joy, faith, and love imaginable balance the emotional forces of the mind.